Oh, this taste.
Yeah, like too strong also like.
Oh, too strong. Ugh. I mean, tastes nice.
I play with ginger.
Oh. Improving our cooking skill.